It's showtime. It's showtime, Chicago. It's showtime. It's time for cocktails and conversation to talk right here live. Facebook, and we're live on 106.9 FM The Phone, the People Station. I'm Otis Mack, Chicago's Heavydiva. I see you coming in. I see you. I see you coming in. What's up, DeMarco? What's up, Warren? Hey, Miss Rayford, Tony Street. I see you, baby. Y'all share the video. Share the live. Let them know that we're live. 106.9 FM The Phone. We're also live on Facebook. I'm Otis Mack, Chicago's Heavydiva. Hey, sister. What's up, Miss Porter? You know I think do I look all right? What's up, Barry Ross? Barry Ross, what's going on? Excuse my indulgence. Joel Stewart, man, what's going on, baby? Oh, I see you. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you, sister. What's up, Jim? How you doing, Miss Jackson? Y'all share the video. Y'all share, like, tag. Let them know that we're live. Hey, sister. Hey, Miss Polk. I can't let you go. I can't let you go. I see y'all. I see y'all. When I see you, Jerome, I see you. Y'all share the video, y'all. Oh, yeah.
It's the People's Station. It's Sausage.
All right, this is Cocktails and Conversations, the talk. I'm Otis Mack, Chicago's Heavydiva. We're gonna do some talking tonight, y'all. I got some stuff I want to talk to y'all about. You know, this election thing is here. We're gonna talk briefly about that. We're gonna jump into our hot topics, okay? How that sounds to you? Let's get this paper. We also have a guest who's supposed to be jumping on with me. We're gonna see if he gonna make it. All right, here we go. Here we go. The decision, y'all, honey. The word is out. The word is out. I can't say a whole lot about it, but let's keep our fingers crossed and see what happens after tonight's over with this election. Donald Trump and Joe Biden, 2020. Who will be our next president of these United States of America? I just want to say this. I'm going to take my seat. I'm going to move forward. Prayer changes things. That's all I'm going to say. Prayer changes things. Okay? Okay. All right. That's all I'm going to say, because you can't talk too much politics, because they'll cut you off, baby. They'll cut you off. You be thinking you're talking, and they be done cut you off. Okay, enough of politics. Everybody know about politics. I got a guest in the house. I see he's in the lobby. Let's see what he's talking about. He about ain't talking about nothing. Let's see who want to join me tonight. Y'all know who that is. 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 That's BK. BK, can you hear me?
I was wondering when you was gonna let me in.
Well, I had to do my intro and everything. You're just a guest. Remember, you're not the host of the show. See, y'all know you got to keep BK in his place, because BK be acting like this his damn show in his mind. Okay, y'all say hello to BK, Chicago. Everybody say hello. This is BK, my personal assistant. So everybody know who BK is. BK, what's going on with you, man?
I am enjoying tonight. Tonight's been cool. Tonight's been
well,
cool.
Let me tell you, I guess BK is on tonight because BK and I and our other friend from Francisco, we've been talking for the last couple hours. See, I'm sweating, y'all. We've been talking for the last couple hours, talking and drinking, via live. So he decided to come on. Let me just talk about what's going on tonight. I am really perspiring because I've been drinking, but I'm gonna be all right. Listen, y'all know these COVID numbers are still rising. Let's not forget COVID is still rising. The governor has added more counties on besides Cook County, so things will be shutting down. There'll be no indoor dining. I want to take my children to dinner tonight because my son made the student of the month already, so I was gonna congratulate him and take the family out to dinner. We couldn't go nowhere, honey. So
wow.
We couldn't go anywhere. The city is now on lockdown again because our numbers are rising. But we ask that you guys still stay prayed up, strapped up, washed up, and keep your masks on. Okay? Okay, BK, are you wearing your mask?
Yes. And we asking the people at the funeral home wear their mask too when they come up in there.
Yeah, wear your mask at the funeral home before you wind up in the funeral home. BK worked for AR League Funeral Home, so you're gonna wear your mask either in the funeral home, or you'll wind up being a customer, a client in the funeral home. And speaking of funeral homes, we want to send our thoughts and prayers out to one of my great buddies, former buddy of mine from the company choir of Chicago, great singer, lovely father, caring husband, John Clay. Okay. You will all know him as Junebug.
All right.
And I used to call him Junebug Boo. Junebug made his transition, and we're sending our condolences out to his wife, Jamie Clay, and all of his children. I think he got about 10, 11 kids, honey. And all the baby mamas. But we will let you know that John is in a better place, and he's now resting safe in the arms of Jesus. Okay. Now we thank you for your thoughts and prayers, Jamie. We want to know we love you. Jamie is his wife, and she's been there, and that's what the Bible say: when a woman find a good man, a woman find a good man. What you know what he say? You find a good thing, and she stuck with him till the end. Salute to John Clay, Junebug Boo, and his wife Jamie. Okay, let's talk. Let me tell you. Let's jump back to the mask real quick, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. In the news, I meant to talk about it last week, but we got caught up last week, y'all. Y'all share the video. Let them know that we are live right here on YouTube and on Facebook, and also 106.9 FM The Pulse, the People Station. Let me share this with you. There was two sisters who are now locked up, been accused of attempt murder, of
Wow.
murdering, of stabbing a security guard who asked that they put their mask on, and they didn't want to put their mask on. I guess he told them, you don't wear your mask, you can't come into the store. They was not having it, honey. They jumped on the man, stabbed the man in the throat, almost killing the man. You understand me? Just because he was doing his job and asked them to put their mask on. Okay. So BK, you be mindful when you be asking folk to put the mask on. If they don't put them on, you just make sure you got yours on, because we don't want them to start beating you up. You know you can't fight. And
Peace be still.
yeah, all right. You can't be shooting them up in the funeral.
Peace be still.
Okay, so y'all listen. Don't argue with these folks, because if I watch it, if you come into my house and I said take off your shoes and you don't take off your shoes, I'm not gonna let you in my house.
Facts.
And then if you try to come in, anyway, you're gonna get beat the hell up. But the man was just doing his job, and now y'all then tried to kill this man because he was doing his job, and we're praying for that.
We got to do better as people. We got to do better as people. I mean, he's doing his job, and you stop a man from doing his job.
Yes. I was in Walmart. Month or so ago, and they was checking you coming in the door.
They still doing that? They still doing that in your neighborhood?
Checking you for masks?
Oh, I thought you were saying checking your receipt.
Oh no, they've never done that in my neighborhood. Wrong neighborhood.
Okay.
They are checking, making sure you got a mask on.
Okay.
So this young lady and this man was walking ahead of me, a few persons ahead of me, and the lady had on a mask, and the young lady told him, say, sir, you need to put your mask on. He gave her the finger and walked on in, or somebody else asked him, and then he's like, I started to go over there and punch him in his face. Because see, when you don't wear a mask in these public places, you're jeopardizing all of our safety.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You really jeopardizing. So I got to have on a mask. You need to have on a mask too. Damn it.
Your ass at home.
Sometimes you got to walk away, because I really got upset when I seen that, because the lady was really gentle, nice, and he gave her the thing, and then he shoots the man like whatever, But if they ask you to put your mask on, wear your mask. And now they got a law that if you attack an employee of a store or business because they ask you to put your mask on, it's a felony.
It should be.
Yeah, it's a felony. So you just get ready to go spend some time in jail, and you wish you had a mask on your face and on your ass.
Because you without a mask killing me is still murder. You're killing me by giving me the virus, because your ass don't want to put on a mask.
Yeah, so make sure y'all wear the mask. Hey, Shy, how are you? How I see Miss Camille Porter, they're saying hello. BK, can you see the
No, I can't, and I told you that earlier.
Oh, well, okay. Well, first of all, it's my show, so I can put them up so you can see them.
Thank you. That would be great. There we go. I feel much better.
Okay.
I felt like it was just your show.
It is my show.
There we go. Thank you.
That's our good girl, Camille Porter.
No mask, no service. I agree. No mask, no service.
And Robert Washington said peace is made of steel.
24/7, baby. All day.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't let the cuteness fool you.
Yes, ma'am. Uncle, I had to remove someone from my house who did just that. And that's what you're supposed to do. If you come up in my house and you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, then we're going to have a problem. You see, my sister's on right here, BK. Yeah. It's always something. Hey, Taz. I see you looking. I see my babies looking. Thank y'all so much. I'm going to put some more of these comments up in a minute. But let's move on with our hot topic, okay? All right, BK.
I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm with you when you're right.
Today, I want to hope somebody. I want to hope somebody, and hopefully I can hope somebody. And I hope I don't lose no church members, but y'all ain't been sending your tithes in anyway. And if you look on the banner, my Cash App is on there. If you want to bless somebody, I don't even play that. But
Somebody
anyway,
tell the Lord thank you.
yeah, but I'm good. I'm good. I'm already blessed. I'm already blessed. We need to stop being stuck on stupid.
I'm with you.
And
You
BK,
right.
I'm really glad that you jumped on tonight because there are some things
You just know
that
when you're being
maybe we
stupid.
could say tonight that can help you as a people.
I said we're not using me for no skit.
No, we're just going to use you for the truth.
Oh, okay.
But
You can
we
try.
need, hey, Tad, my baby, we need to stop being stuck on stupid, y'all. You know, some folk, how many folk you know be lying to themselves? I talked to a friend of mine today in California. I won't mention his name, but you know I will because he ain't going to do nothing to me. I said, Peanut. Yeah, okay. I say, well, did you go and vote? No, baby, I didn't vote. Peanut, why you didn't vote?
Those are the votes that we're missing.
Why didn't you vote, Peanut? Peanut say, I was paying bills and I was just tired and it just flipped away from me. The polls was open, I think, from 7 to 7.
Was this the first
You
year?
you live in a studio, you ain't got that many bills to pay.
That part.
And
I caught that part. That part.
you ain't got that many bills to pay. You in a subsidized housing unit, you stay in the, you know what I'm saying? So 8, 12 hours, you're not working, and I'm not just using Peanut as an example, I'm using people, period. Stop being stuck on stupidness. Stop making excuses when you know they're just excuses. I'm tired. Oh, I was too tired. But what I don't understand, BK, you're not working. You're not doing nothing all day. But what you tired of?
Those are the votes that we're missing.
What are you tired of? And listen, if you was too tired because you was paying bills on election day, you ain't working, you ain't doing nothing. You had a whole month or so to do early voting. You know what I'm saying? So
those are the folks that's getting refunds for being cheated for $3, but they ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, I mean, stop making excuses about stuff. You go to people, not just elections, about anything. We got people who are, and I know folk in the sound of my voice got people who are there's always full of excuses.
Just be lying to themselves.
Be lying
to themselves.
Just be lying. You think you're lying to me, but I don't give a damn. But you're lying, you're right, to yourself. I'm busy, but you're not doing nothing. I'm tired, but you're not working. I was just about to, but you've been here all day. Those are things that we need to stop saying to ourselves. We need to put some action behind some of the things that we're saying. And if we would put actions behind the things that we're saying, it would motivate us to get ourselves together.
You don't
I
see
ain't
no
just never seen
progress in
nobody
your
who's been
life.
just tired and ain't doing nothing. You're tired of not doing anything. I'm not.
You don't see progress in your life. You don't see no motivation in yourself.
Yeah, we're full. But I'm gonna say this also, BK. People do and go where they want to do. Do what they want to do. They'll go what they want to do. I had told them the same thing, sister. If you don't vote, shut up because you have no voice. Your vote was your voice.
Yeah.
Your vote was your voice. So
that's
now when the table turned and they cut your benefits, when the table turned and you're not allowed to do something or do something that you once was allowed to do, you can't be mad at nobody but yourself.
Don't let that mail run late.
What happens when the mail run late? I'm a little lost.
The bills be late.
Mm.
Then they need to stay up your house for a couple of days because the hot
No,
water.
we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that. But let me ask this: so your bills are late, so they don't have like online bill payment where you can just click a button or they just take it out your check every month? Stuff
If
like
you didn't make it to vote, you ain't got no bank account.
Oh, so everybody don't do that? Oh.
You know that if you do auto pay, you get like $10, $15 even cheaper on your bill.
If you do auto pay? Yeah, I mean, all of them. Well, you know, let me tell you something.
Smart House, auto pay, all that works for me.
Everybody's not in a position
True.
to have their bills taken out of their check monthly. I will definitely say that. I do it, but everybody is not in that position. And one way to get yourself in that position is to stop making so many bills. Stop living beyond your means. If you know you can't afford it, damn it, you can't get it. And if you know you ain't got enough to pay for it, if you know you ain't making enough, maybe you need to consider getting a part-time job. Maybe you should be considered going back to school and getting a better job. Maybe you should be considering to have plan B. Yes.
My grandmother told me, if I have to co-sign for you, that means you can't afford it.
Very much so. And, you know, I knew your grandmama. She couldn't co-sign because she didn't have good shit. She didn't have good credit either. She didn't have good credit. His BK grandmama did not have good credit. And I hope your dad is listening so he can say something.
Don't be lying on this camera. You know my family is all on our social media.
Yeah. So listen. That's right. If you co-signing, that's a whole nother subject. I wouldn't co-sign for nothing. And for you babies, you know, I'm a certified financial literacy trainer for the state of Illinois.
Well,
and let me
thank you for co-signing for my car.
If you can't afford it, you don't need it. If you can't afford it, you don't need it. And we are not in the time where you need to start trying to impress the Joneses and please the Joneses when you're trying to keep up with the Joneses and your last name
always use the Joneses name.
Well, I don't know. That's just a figure of speech.
What about the Betty? I mean, the Wilsons, the Andersons,
the Max,
the Smith,
the Max,
the Cox, the Meeks.
The Max. Ain't no Cox, baby. The Max. You know what I'm saying?
They always say the Jones. Where did that come from?
Yeah, well, that's just a figure of speech. The Jones. Okay. So stop trying to keep up with it. If you can't afford it, wait till you can get it and you can get it. Okay? It's just like a boy, just like a girl. You can't miss nothing you ain't never had. You ain't never had no Cadillac, so don't go and try to get one if you can't afford it. And they're going to just have it for 2-3 months and they're going to take it back. Got to be like somebody I know keep their Cadillac in the garage.
Both of my cars on the driveway today. Been on there for the last couple of days. They needed some air and sunlight.
I wasn't talking about you.
I was just letting you know.
Oh. What else?
They're down the driveway. So if they got taken, I wouldn't even know it.
Okay. All right. So I know the Cadillac is blocked in by another car that's not working. So they'd be hopping to get it out. Okay. But we're going to move on. What you're not going to do, remember, this is my show and this is Cocktail and Conversation. Stop letting inmates run your house from prison.
We're going to be careful with that subject. We're going to be careful with that topic, rather. We're going to be careful with that one.
And why would I be careful with that one?
We're just going to be careful. We're going to be careful. Okay. But say it again so the people can hear you, because I ain't really get it.
Okay, I said stop letting inmates run your house from prison.
How can an inmate?
Well, Otis, what are you saying? You got a friend in prison who you waiting patiently for them to get out. You know what I'm saying? And when you're sending them money, that y'all getting in arguments. I see you, or somebody see you got an attitude. What's wrong with you? Oh, Darnell made me mad. I say Darnell made you mad. Yeah, he pissed me off. Wait, baby, ain't Darnell in jail? Yeah, he in jail, but so how he gonna be in jail and piss you off? BK, and maybe you can help me.
You can't be in an argument with someone in prison. You can have You can't be in an argument with someone in prison.
That's what I'm trying. That's the message I'm trying to give you. That's the message I'm trying to put out there.
I get what you're trying to get.
Let me say it for the folk over in the balcony or the folk on the other side of the screen.
That's dealing with it.
Yeah, that's going through
it. You know, some folks ain't gonna tell you they're dealing with it.
Yes, and some folk are dealing with it and want to act like they ain't dealing with it.
You can have a disagreement, but an argument in jail, that's not gonna work.
What type of disagreement can me and an inmate in prison have? He's in prison and I'm at home. What type of disagreement can we have?
That same time you went and visited someone in prison, then they wasn't available and they declined your visit and you was upset because you took that drive.
Well, that never happened to me. You act like you're talking from experience.
Our conversation.
Okay, but I never took a drive to prison to see somebody and they
wasn't there. You don't remember telling me that, but it's okay.
Now, first of all, I went to a prison to see a client.
Oh, and they
yeah. So let's get the story right, but Shirley Murdoch. I went to prison to see a client. And when we got all the way up there, the prison was on lockdown, so we were not allowed to see the prisoner, the
prisoner.
Yeah. So ain't like first of all, I don't go to jail to see inmates or prisoners unless they're my client. You gotta
give me some of those comments because I know they're coming.
Yeah, we're gonna get to them.
Okay.
I don't Valentino says, how can an inmate run your house in prison?
They can't. Those are
Well, let me tell you, anybody who's locked up behind prison walls has no say so. Only thing they should be saying is, how you doing? Can you send me a few dollars? You know, we accept this collect call, but they should be humble.
Humble is the perfect word to use.
They should be humble, but they should not be running your house from prison.
I think that's a topic that's very deep because it goes in so many ways. Of a person's attitude or have jail broke them, you know.
What do you mean have jail broke them?
To understand you can't do anything but deal with jail. You don't have any say so. You're already controlled.
But then, wait a minute. That's a great point. But you have some of these weak girls and these weak boys who are so in love, they enjoy that. We have people right now waiting.
I can tell you don't like being in love.
You say what?
Every time you say that word, I can tell you don't like being in love.
I am in love. I'm in love with Jesus, and he's in love with me. I'm not in love with nobody who.
You ain't gonna give nobody that private spot. Period. So for all the people that's watching that may ever think that they have that spot. As his personal assistant that travels the world with him and all that, he's definitely a gentleman. I don't think he'll open up his heart to be in love. That's a whole nother topic.
We can talk about that in a minute, honey. We're going to talk about, don't try to get off the prison subject. But Camille Porter say, how you going to let somebody argue with somebody in prison?
I mean, you can say argument is in many forms of ways of people having an argument. I mean, everybody's argument is different. We all quick to say, I'd rather slap you, I'd rather cuss you out, all of that. But you don't know those shoes until you walk in them on a real note.
Let me share something with you, baby. Let me share something with you. I don't plan on walking in them.
Nobody does. Proven witness here. Great topic. I'm one of those people that's experiencing that, but nobody does. Nobody experiences it until it happens. It's just like death. Please tell me we didn't freeze.
All right, I'm here.
Oh, okay. You're back.
Okay. All right. I don't know what happened. Okay. So are we talking about something we shouldn't talk about?
People whose letting a person tell you that you don't need to go shopping because you don't need to be spending no money that you have worked for, or you can't have any bills, any company
Have any
at your
company
house.
at your house where you're paying the bills at?
I like that.
Yeah, me too.
I like that because that was the middle. Somebody's in love with Christian
we're
Mingle.
talking about being stuck and folk paying.
But
You got
his point was facts too. You can't always put your opinion on somebody else. You can only do it on your show. I get it. I get what he's saying. And no shade, no read. No read.
Well, this is my show, and I just simply asked the question. And listen, thank you so much for coming in tonight. We really appreciate you. And that other person. Well, I don't think that's what they said. What you not do is try to give me too much. Okay. Somebody said, Freddie Price said the only thing a prisoner can say is help me.
You're right.
Yeah. So let me ask this. Do you think it's fair to wait on somebody while they're in jail?
I don't think that's a fair question. I don't think that's a fair question. And oh, I love this that we get to do this tonight. But I don't.
But now Camille Porter say he better stop arguing. He better start focusing on not dropping the soap.
That's Camille for you. That's Camille for you. Well, you can't ask, is it fair? You can ask what you want. Let's be clear. But you can ask, is it fair to wait on somebody? You can wait on somebody to even go on a date with you. Do you think that's fair? That you've been hitting on this person for so long and they've been telling you no and decided to tell you yes?
But it wasn't 6 or 10 years that passed, honey, and we're waiting to go on the court, go to somebody.
You don't get to put a number on anything to call it fair.
All right. Now, Elaine just said something. She said the judge broke us up. Come on, Elaine. Come on, Elaine. She said the judge broke us up. And my daughter, Nicole.
Sometimes there's not just a judge, there's a jury, and it's a case that keeps going until it ends.
But no. When you got sentenced to jail,
depends on how long they're going to be there.
That's my daughter. It does depend. And now, if you all would listen to me, we're not talking about somebody who went to jail, who's probably in jail for 2 or 3 months.
You can give a number, but remember, as you give that number, you don't get to determine how that number should work out for you. Or, I mean, for you, yeah, but anybody else. No.
Why put your life on hold because of a choice someone else made?
I agree with that. That's an open, clear statement, but it's up to you. If you want to wait, you don't have to wait. Who say they're waiting? What if something ain't came that's better or new?
What are you saying?
What does wait have to do with it?
It has a lot to do with it. I'm not waiting.
Come on, Tyree. Tyree, Jesus dropped the charges.
Okay, and that's good. But so that's just a statement that Tyree is saying. But if Jesus dropped the charges, why the man still in jail?
Jesus gonna drop it in a couple days. That's like
okay. I see ain't nobody reading between the lines because I'm using this stuff.
Mac, hold on, wait. That's like this, and you're fine with using it. I said don't make me a skit tonight, but I'm okay with it. That's like this, Mac, and I want you to hear me out. You have a loved one on life support, and the doctor is I ain't gonna go no further.
I ain't said nothing. I'm just gonna go on.
No, because I feel like we in the car right now having a private moment, driving down the road to an event project, and you done cut me off.
I ain't said nothing.
They on life support, and the doctor is asking you, you need to take them off, or you can wait 7 days.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Well, us, the flesh, as humans, we're selfish. Watch this. Watch this. Now I'm finna school you. Us as humans and our loved ones, we're selfish. We can be praying. We can be praying that the Lord heal our sick loved one. Watch this. We can be praying that the Lord heal them, and they could be praying that the Lord take them because they're tired of suffering. They're tired of the pain. They're tired. But because of our selfishness as a human, in the love we have for our loved ones, sure, we want to hold on. We want to hold on as long as we can. You know what I'm saying?
Long as we can.
We want to hold on. Long as we can to our loved ones. Not a date. Not a date who's going to be in jail for the next 10, 15 years. What? No, and I'm not saying, wait a minute, B. Kayla Renee Dupree Swanson. I'm not saying turn your back on that person. And thank you, Raymond. That's a totally different scenario, what you said, BK, than the nigga laying up in jail who's running your house. The person on life support ain't running your house. But what I'm saying is, you gonna put your whole life on hold because somebody is locked up and you waiting, and they get. When I see you, I'm talking. When I see you, you are all mad, and I'm sick of him, and he makes me sick. What? Wait a minute. Why are you sick of him and he's in jail for got at least, I know, another 8 years?
Life support is life support. Jail is life support.
No, you're the lifeline to them in jail. No, jail ain't no life support. You're the lifeline, and they're using you as the support.
Right.
And they got you so strong. You see what happens before they lock you.
As in using me, if I pulled the plug, I pulled the life support. That's what you're telling me, right?
You saying what?
As I'm the life support, so using me, if I pull the plug, the life is gone, right?
No. The life ain't going. Your life goes on. Their life is not good. Then what gets me? Now watch this. I'm gonna lose some church members, but that's all right.
They ain't paying their offering.
What? Okay, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
You got to give me some more comments up there.
Oh, it's a lot of them. 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 We'll get to them in a minute, but I'm talking right now. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. In my Eddie Long voice. Watch this. Watch this. What you watching?
Me?
Oh, bitch, I had a good thought, and you did. That ain't nothing but the devil. You made me lose. You made me lose that thought. I was going to get you together. I was going to get you together. Oh, shit.
I see you. You trying.
Oh, no. I'm just saying.
The election, honey. You trying to get your score up.
No, my score is already up because this is my show and you're a guest on the show.
Go in.
Oh, I just forgot because I was just going to get you together. You know God is good because I was just going to run into you, honey. But anyway, okay. I don't think your life should stop because somebody made a mistake.
What makes you think life has stopped? Because it hasn't begun since what has happened doesn't mean life has stopped.
Okay. I know what I was going to say. I knew it was going to come to me, baby. There's a person in jail who's arguing with you and trying to run your house from jail. Who's over there? What you doing? Who you talking to? You know, and all this stuff. That ain't none of his damn business. Now watch this. I don't want you talking to nobody while I'm locked up. Baby, I love you. Baby, I need you. That's mine. I don't want you dealing with nobody else and just wait on me. And a dumb person would say, baby, yeah, I'm waiting on you. I'm gonna wait. I'm here for you. whatever you need, this is yours. I ain't gonna give it to nobody else. My thought of it is this: why he want me to wait on him and not have sex with nobody while he gone, but he's in jail getting towed off?
We all have a right to our opinion, and that's because of how you make the statement.
What are you saying? So wait a minute. Are you saying it's okay to wait?
Wait has nothing to do with that. And
well,
Edward Gamble said, "Oh, right, Otis. I'm saying that you don't get to dictate the position unless you in the position, because we don't know how you will work the position unless you in the position."
Well, I can tell you, I can dictate the position, but
because you just did a situation with that type of position, and you didn't know how it was going to go.
Now, this is a show, so you can't be throwing stuff in there and you ain't going to tell the story.
I ain't going to tell the story because...
Well, don't be throwing stuff in there, but I wouldn't dare. I deal with something because I don't want my audience to think I deal with nobody in jail. I ain't done nothing with nobody in jail unless it was a client of mine, sonny. I ain't that type. I ain't waiting on the some bitch down the street, let alone somebody who's locked up.
I think I posted a post this evening and said, we act like we strong all the time, but sometimes we want to be babied and just loved, hugged and grabbed.
But you can't baby me. You can't baby me from prison, BK. You got another 10 years. Ain't no baby.
What's the difference between house arrest?
Hell, the house arrest, at least you're there. You can go in the room and get a little something. Hell. I mean. That's the whole house arrest. You're here.
Thank you, Arvada. Waiting on someone is different than running your house. Yeah, Otis like to mix them. It's his show.
Waiting on someone is one thing, but running your house on top of it is definitely a no-no. And we're talking about running your house. And guess what? You can wait. They can run your house, but this is just a show, and I was just asking one of the hot topics was. They shouldn't, I think it's stupid for you to get all upset and worked all up, upset and worked all up because somebody
as you waiting, and you right as a friend, don't you ever get worked all up while you're waiting for something that's locked up. You're right. Anything you want, go out and get it, do what you have to do. I totally agree. Don't start doing crack. Keep paying your bills. I get it. If that's not happening to that person, Otis, trust me, they got all control. It's just what fits for you doesn't always fit for someone else.
I will agree totally. And since this is my show, I'm telling you what won't fit for me. And I'm trying to help those who try to make it fit for them because you're just a fool in love. You're crazy in love.
I was thinking of... I think it's...
You're crazy in love.
Tony Braxton. There's a stranger in my house.
No, he ain't in your house. If he was in your house, it'll be different. But he ain't in your house. He ain't in your house.
Wait until your change come. When he and Jill leave that ass in there and move on, that's change right there. Let me say this, and I probably haven't said it. People always say leave somebody that's in jail. Them same people in jail have loved ones. Some of those people in jail are those people's loved ones.
You're not a loved one of the person we're talking about.
No, Matt,
you are a lover of the person, not a loved one. We ain't talking, listen, BK, shut up. We ain't talking about your loved one. I ain't talking about my son or my daughter or my cousin. I'm talking about how you got a piece of trade. A piece of trade who done went to jail and gonna be in jail the next 10 years, and you so crazy in love, and they constantly calling you, you're spending the money and sending them letters, and you're getting stressed out, and you're doing all this. That's what I'm saying about a person who does stuff like that.
There's only one president in the court over here, and that's me.
What that got to do with what I said?
I was telling that to Edward because he said Otis saying they shouldn't be calling shots about your crib from jail while you're waiting or whatever.
We're just speaking. Are we talking about you?
No, we're not talking about me. But you know, some of them may think we are. But I just
even if we were, what Edward is saying is that since this is your crib, nobody calls shots from your crib, especially from jail.
I agree.
But there's a lot of folks say they agree, but they don't agree because that ain't the truth.
Yep. We don't see when the cameras turn off what people do. They say they don't. They say they don't smoke cigarettes.
Yeah,
but they do.
Was that like a jab?
No, it was not a jab.
you know these hoes. Was that like a dagger?
No, it was not. I was using it as.
Well, I don't smoke cigarettes no more.
I was using it as a term.
No, well, why had you say cigarettes, BK?
I just had to find something that came to my mind, and that came to my mind. That's it. Come on, move on. We've been on it. What we got coming up?
Don't be stuck on stupid.
Don't be stuck.
Don't be having nobody from prison run your house.
Mm-hmm. Everybody raise their hand. They got a prepaid card.
Got a what?
A prepaid card.
What kind of prepaid card?
A prepaid card.
Is that something a prison thing? I'm not sure how that works.
A prepaid card. They don't have a bank account.
Okay.
Did they raise their hand in the comments?
No, everybody who on my show got bank accounts. Well, you need to let me. We're gonna move on to our next subject because I think I'm stepping on some toes. That would seem like to me. That would seem. We need to stop lying to ourselves. I'm not gonna let them treat me like this anymore. I'm not gonna let them do this to me anymore. I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna get a job. I'm gonna do better, but when are you going to do better? See, some people are just talkers and not doers. But see, you gotta speak facts. You know what I'm saying? So we need to stop lying to ourselves and being honest with ourselves. And I want to say this, and I will be touching on this because we are now approaching the holiday season. We're approaching the holiday season. A lot of folk gonna start lying about New Year's resolutions, what they're gonna do for Thanksgiving, what they're gonna do, and all this stuff. You need to start put some action behind your words.
Progress.
You got to put some action behind your words. A lot of people can get a whole lot done if they stop lying to themselves and stop. This is the word that I'm fixing to. I'm fixing to. I'm about to. I'm going to. But you're not doing anything.
I think what lying to yourself people get misconstrued is when you say, "Oh, I had plans to go take care of this bill," and then you wait 3 weeks later. Now it's extra charges on it.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of going to take care of the bill, you went to hang out with your friends and buy a couple bottles.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe they just had that little money on the prepaid card you was talking about. I don't know people's situations, but I told you earlier, if you can't afford it, then damn it, don't do it. You can't miss nothing you ain't never had. We need to stop trying to live beyond our means. We need to stop trying to living to please the Joneses, and your last name is Williams. Mm-hmm. We need to start living for ourselves. I do for me. I do things because I like me. I could care less to try to impress you. Oh, so when you come to my house, I'm gonna slay you. Because 9 times out of 10, people like that ain't even coming to my house.
Not at all. Not at all.
They ain't even coming. Just go back to the same boy in jail. He might not ever see your house.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But some of us are getting stuff ready. Getting stuff ready for when they get out of jail. Or we get ready.
I'm not mad at the people that get stuff ready. That means progress.
Sound like you getting something ready.
My house been ready. And not my house, the court. I have to be clear when it comes to over here.
Okay. The court.
The court.
So your house is called the what?
The court.
The court.
Yes.
Do you call your house the court because you've been going back and forth to court with
No. I knew you was gonna say that. But no, you know my house has been called the court since years ago. When I lived out west, I called it the court. This has been the court. I let you have the estate.
Back then.
Mm-hmm.
Say it again.
I let you have the estate. This is the court.
Well, my house is the estate and yours is the court.
Yep. It's okay.
Cool. We need to stop lying to ourselves. I just said that was one of my hot topics.
That's deep, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You say what, baby?
That's deep. I see a lot of people be lying to themselves.
Oh, yeah. A whole lot of them. But, some folks just lie to be lying. Oh, I see my time is gone. That's my timekeeper. Yeah, it went fast. When you lying, time go fast.
Stop lying.
You stop lying. And watch this. I'm going to leave you with this. Stop lying. Stop making excuses. Just get up and do it. Oh, Joel Stewart say your house is you live in the trailer court. Oh. No, he's just kidding. No, he don't live in no trailer court, baby. Oh, no, ma'am. He definitely lived in a court right down from the courthouse.
True that. I'd rather be safe with them.
Okay. Stop letting people walk over y'all. Listen to me. Stop letting people walk over y'all. See, a lot of times we let folk, and watch, this is something that Otis Mack don't do. And for those who do it, I want you all to stop doing it. Stop saying I started to. The Bible says, so a man thinketh, so is he.
But never finished.
Yeah. So a man thinketh.
Oh, I felt that.
What did you feel? You got to share?
You started to, but you never finished. And that's why some people are stuck in the same fucking places that they're in. They started to, but they never finished.
Okay. Yeah, but stop letting people walk over you. Let me tell you this, and this is a problem that I have. And I don't care where you at, who you are. If you do something to me that I don't like, I'm going to address it then. I'm not going to wait until I get home and then call you back and say I didn't appreciate that, or wait till I leave and tell somebody else about the situation and say I started to. No, ma'am. You know why I don't do that? Because they didn't do that. They didn't do that. They didn't start to insult you. They didn't start to do that. They done it. And if you're good enough to throw it my way, damn it, I'm good enough to catch it and throw it back at your ass. You stop letting people start. I started to. Stop just letting people walk over you in your job, in your home, in sickness and in health, in church, wherever. You address the issue right then. Listen, if you get into a fight, BK, if somebody whoop your ass at the workplace, you know what I'm saying? You get into a fight, and y'all got to fight, and you leave. You leave, and you come back home, get your thing, and come back to the workplace and shoot the shit out of them. That's premeditated. That's premeditated. Are you following me? You are going to jail. But now, in the midst of them whooping your ass right then, if you pull out your gun and shoot their ass, that's called self-defense. I feared for my life. So there, what I'm saying, you didn't leave the fight to go get a weapon to come back and continue to fight. You addressed it and fought and shot while you was in the fight. You feared for your life. He was wearing my ass out, so I had to get him up off of me. And so I had to pop his ass. Are you following me? And so now you got a case. You got a case where it's called self-defense, and it's likelihood that you'll beat that case. It's more likely that you would beat that case than if you had left the scene, went got a gun, and come on back and then do the damage to the person. So this is what I'm saying. Don't let people walk over you and talk about it later. You address it then. You didn't speak to me. Well, Otis, what are you saying? Well, me and you wasn't talking. We ain't talked in a long time. Watch it. We ain't talked in a long time. Me and BK, we get to be. We're gonna just use me and BK. Just say me and BK dating. Okay. We dating. You fall out with me, not you. Somebody who was a friend of both of ours fall out with me. So they stop speaking to me. So when they see me and you together, they will only speak to you, but won't speak to me. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Let's get a little deeper. So you get sick. Are you following me?
I'm following you. I hear you.
You get sick, and all of a sudden they want to come see you and gonna call me, you ain't talking to me. But is it okay if I come see you? Hell no. It's not okay. And don't call me no damn more. Don't call me. Hell no. Look at the damn picture. How dare you? So you ain't been talking to me, but now you got to come to me to see BK. No. You don't do no business. Just remember him as he was. Cause no.
Especially if you got to come through you to see somebody else, that you're coming through that person that you didn't even talk to.
Especially, watch this, me and you living together. They see us in the streets, won't say shit to me, but they'll speak to you. You know what I'm saying? And I had to check your ass because we're a couple. So you should tell them, before, I don't give a shit, but you should tell them, boo, this is my spouse. Now we're gonna be respectful. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gotta like each other, but damn it, we're gonna be cordial. But since we didn't have that conversation, how about this? If you got sick and something happened to you, there is no reason for them to call me and ask. I'd be less than a man to think they're going to prop their ass up in my house and walk up in my house to see you on your dying bed, your sick bed, your crippled bed. I wouldn't give a damn. Don't even call me. Somebody say, that's why my daughters, oh, that's a good thing. Let me put that up there. She said, that's why my husband's daughter can't come to my house today to see their dad, who's very ill. And it is what it is.
Wait, that's why my husband's daughter
can't come to my house today to see their dad, who is very ill.
That's different, though.
No, the same thing she's saying is the situation I'm talking about.
But that's
what is different about it?
Oh, it's not then. Okay. But I mean, that's her father.
Okay, that's fine. That's wonderful. That's her father. But this is my house.
Right.
This is me and your daddy's house. You didn't like me. I was a bunch of hoes and bitches before your daddy got sick. And now I'm going to just forget about how you was blatantly disrespectful to me.
See him at the funeral.
How you was blatantly disrespectful to me. But I'm going to let you in my house? No. And guess what? I said that to say something. That somebody say that's very personal. Somebody say that is very different. It's dealing with parents. Somebody say that's crazy. And somebody say, ain't that the freaking truth? He wants BK to be mad at you because old boyfriend mad at Otis. Old boy mad at very much so. You know what I'm saying? But still, my thought is this exactly. Shy said you can FaceTime them. Let me put that up there. That's true, Shy. And I'm not talking. I'm not stopping you from speaking to your dad or you or my love.
Right.
I'm not stopping that. But what I am going to stop you from doing is coming into my house. You see, I've never been in yours, and you never invited me to yours. And why it goes right back to, it's real controversial. It goes right back to why me and your dad was together. You had told your dad you didn't want me at your house.
That's deep.
But now dad is sick and dying, and you want to come to mine. Oh, now deep. Every dog has its good day, and a good dog will be fed twice. Are you following me? So some people, watch this. Some people let their guards down when sickness and death come. They let their guards down. I'm not one of those people. You understand me? I'm not one of those people. And somebody said, and it does depend on the level of disrespect too. It does. Any level. Watch this. If me and BK were dating? Watch this. If me and BK was dating and one of BK's children did not like me and told me and BK, you can't come to my house, I'm going to respect that. Are you following me? I'm going to respect that.
Say that again.
If we're dating and one of your children says they don't like me for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I had, if we're dating and one of your kids or family members don't like me, it's probably because I checked their ass. You know, that's what I do.
They begging for too much money.
Or whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about that in a minute too. And something happened to you, but they want to come to my house and see you. Is that okay?
Is that as their children, I will let them. Someone has to be the bigger person.
Mm-hmm. And we can be the bigger person at the funeral home.
Y'all, you're dating me, and my family has an issue with you. They can come to my house, but they got to respect you because they're in your space.
Mm-hmm.
You're respecting them only because they're my family. Now, y'all see each other at the grocery store. Y'all can be motherfuckers all day.
Okay, but see, now that's contradicting. You don't have to tolerate people who are disrespectful. So you just said something that was controversial to me, BK. Now we can see each other at the grocery store and we can motherfuck each other all night. Oh, I don't like that bitch. I don't like woo.
Yeah.
Okay. But now I gotta let you in my house? Come on now, where they do that at?
Well, they say when you marry someone, you marry their family.
I don't know who told that lie.
That's why
you don't marry their family. Yeah, that's definitely not the truth. And we had this conversation before. Who in the hell is they? Who is they? They say you would. No, like okay. I'm sorry, Camille. I got to get him.
You always say that too. Who the fuck is
who is they? Miss Girl said we've been married for 13 years and I have never invited them. I have never been invited to anything they have ever had.
And I think that's totally fucking wrong.
Okay.
I think that's wrong. You've married someone for 13 years and they family, we're going to call Bob your husband. Bob's family has been having something and invite Bob and don't invite you. Fuck Bob and their family. Not 13 years. Mac, you with me?
I'm reading.
I think that's where a lot of problems is. We wait till we get so deep in the number that we start to recognize the shit that's been wrong. I ain't wait 13 years to figure out if a man family and all of them going to say, okay, we going to do this together and all that. No.
No, but you just say they said.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying 13 years they've been having something, haven't invited you, and you've okayed that. I would have dropped that nigga cell phone in a glass of water or something every
Okay, so now watch this, watch this. Now watch this, what if, it get a little deeper, and maybe I can help somebody tonight before I get out of here, Sharon Stone.
Help.
Watch this.
We 5 minutes over.
What if we let them in to see their dying loved one, but then they come in being shady and still disrespectful?
Check. That's when you check them. You can't let them in your zone and allow them to be shady and just. You ain't gonna come up in the court and be shady and disrespectful.
If it's me and you together, you're ill, and I decide to let your family who don't even fuck with me into my space, and then they come in.
Matt, the last party the court had, I went in the room and said, I'm going to sleep. Everybody get the F out. And the people said your exact words was, turn the music up. We're still partying. But
those people who was at your party was friends of yours. Y'all were acquaintances. Wasn't nobody there who don't mess with you, otherwise they wouldn't have been there. I'm
not saying that. What I'm saying is you kept the party going, exactly what you're saying. You're not going to let somebody come up in your zone, your lover's zone, and say, hey, the party's over.
Well, see, my thing is this. I'm not letting you in my space, period. I had a function and one time, and I'm finna get up out of here, y'all. I had a function, and it was a kid who, I don't live in the city. I live 40 minutes outside the city. But I had seen this kid here put on, I don't mess with that Otis Mack. I can't stand that Otis Mack. He thinks he's all this. Woo, 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 woo. She never said it to me, but she put it out there. And, I did get the message. So I had a little party here at the estate, and she was dating one of my good Judys. Honey, her and my good Judy came to the estate. I opened the front door. And I'm like, well, hey, how you doing, baby? Speaking to my good Judy, I said, you're more than welcome to come in, but your date can't come into my house. He started laughing. Otis, Otis, these nuts. You made it publicly that you didn't mess with me. So I'd be damned if you didn't say I don't mess with Otis. Why would I even let you? You shouldn't even want to come to my house.
Facts.
And I'd be less than a man to let you come up in here. Like what you said is okay. I've never been to your mother's house. And then come to find out, I knew my friend who brought him was just being messy because I lived so far, and I know he wasn't going to leave, so he had to wait in the car because she wasn't coming up in here. She wasn't coming up in here because it goes back to what you allow will continue. Stop letting people just walk over you, period. And I'm going to leave on that note. Stop letting folk walk over you, period. Death, church, state, work, children, friend, I don't care. If you throw it out there, I'm gonna get you together right there. And guess what? And when sickness and death come, I'm sorry, you won't see him at my house. No, if he make it up out of here, like Shy said, I will allow you to FaceTime. I'm not stopping you from seeing your loved one. I'm not stopping you from seeing your loved one. I'm stopping you from coming into my house.
Coming into my space.
You know why I'm stopping you? Because that's bad energy. That's bad energy. And it ain't even healthy for your loved one to be sick. And then you want to come in and he's already know that you don't like me. You know what I'm saying? FaceTime him. But you ain't coming into my space. I wouldn't care. You ain't coming. And I ain't mad about it, but I ain't came in yours and you ain't coming in mine. Right. Listen, this has been Cocktails and Conversation, the talk right here, 106.9 FM, the Pulse of People Station. BK, man, thank you so much for jumping in tonight. I hope we can hope somebody. We hope somebody. I can go on and talk a little while longer to the BK here because I got a lot I want to address to him, but no, we ain't gonna do that. But it is what it is.
Love
okay?
you, Mac.
Love you too, BK. And listen, y'all. If we never pass this way again, remember this time how good it's been. God bless you and good night. Bye, BK. Bye. Bye.
I said bye.
Give me sugar.
I said bye.
No, you kid. I said bye. No, they ain't coming to my damn house. You could be dying sick of the dog. They ain't coming up in here. I promise you they ain't. You better go get a room. And I mean that. You got something to say? I said bye. I mean too. Hell.